Hey guys, Frank here and welcome to another video in our short digital classroom tips series. Today, how did I shoot this image? During the workshops, we always try different lighting setups, but one of the most important things I think in the workshop is understanding how light works. And this setup was awesome for this. We started out with just the Gigoto S36 softbox with a grid. Now this is a beautiful softbox. It's a deep throat softbox. That means that it really channels the light towards your model, but it also gives you a beautiful soft quality. And by using a grid in front of it, I narrowed the beam of light to really focus on my model, but still have enough spill light to shoot, for example, a portrait setup of this model, shooting, well, top to bottom. Normally I prefer to do the landscape and then 3/4, but with this lighting setup I'm also very comfortable shooting top to bottom and just lighting the whole set without losing my focus on my model, of course, which is very important. But you also want to create depth in your shot, and this is often where a second light source comes in. And in this case we're using the Frank Doorhoff Flash Bender from Rogue. Now I really love this product and I helped design it for a large part, I think. The Flash Bender is unique because you can use it as a bounce card. You can bend it so you don't lose any light, and this is actually how I started using it, by bending it and using it to create really cool patterns on the backdrop and also lighting my model from the back. And that's where the Flash Bender really excels in my opinion. But you can also add a softbox attachment, you can fold it into a snoot, and as you can see in this video, we're using it as a strip light with a grid. Now in this case I'm using the Flash Bender behind my model, just opening up the hairs just a little bit. Because when you're shooting your model from one side with a softbox, it's very easy to forget the other side, and that can become a very dark area, and often because there's also not a lot of light hitting the backdrop, you create something where you have something on the backdrop with your lighting, you have your model pretty easily lit, and then you get this really dark shadow area, and the viewer just loses interest and you don't see any depth in the image. So that's why I'm using the Flash Bender just straight over the model, aimed towards the lens, to create a very nice soft quality of light over the hairs. Now with hairs you always have to be careful when you're using the harsher light sources. And we all know this, right? When we start out photography, we probably placed our strobes behind our model and creating that beautiful aura of light, which the first time you shot it you go like, wow, look at what I created. And now when you look back at those images you look like, what did I create? What was I thinking about? Look at all those stray hairs. Look at all the dust in our studio. Yeah, that's what a harsh light source does. It creates that harsh light quality so you can see every single hair standing out. And let's be honest, we don't like those images at all. As soon as we start figuring out that you can use softboxes to actually give an accent to your model and to the hair, this is where the hair looks much more natural, not that really harsh, almost overexposed look where you can see every little hair like it's almost like a wig. No, now you get that beautiful soft quality of light. Now the moment you find out that you can also feather the soft quality of light, this is where you start to work with real hair lights. This is where hair looks totally natural and you get that beautiful shine in the hair without overblowing the hair and without creating that artificial, almost plastic kind of look. So that's why that little light gives you a lot. It creates depth, it creates accent, but it also creates a beautiful soft quality of light on your hairs. But I didn't feel that it was enough. So we're also using the Rogue magnetic dome with a blue gel to just open up the backdrop a little bit more and give a little bit of a blue hue on both our model and on the rest of the set. So let's take a look at the video how our total setup looks and of course at the final results. Now, as you can see, the workshops are always interesting. We always play around with lighting, and I never try to do the same thing again because, let's be honest, with photography, we are playing with light. We are making sure that every image looks unique. So why recreate stuff, all right? Okay, if you like these short videos and you have a question, leave them in the comments below and maybe you will see your question answered in the next episode of Digital Classroom. And of course, more importantly, subscribe to our channel, leave comments below, smash that bell and like notification button, but most of all, tell other people about our channel so we can grow. Thank you so very much for watching, guys, and see you again next time. Bye bye.